Imagine this. In our relentless grind for likes, promotions, and that elusive big break, hustling harder, claiming every win like a trophy, what if the path to true greatness isn't grabbing the spotlight? No, it's letting go and flowing like an invisible river that nourishes everything without a single demand. Lao Tzu's mesmerizing Chapter 34 in John Minford's translation unveils the great Tao as the ultimate creator, everywhere yet unnamed, achieving miracles without ego or ownership. For today's seekers chasing fulfillment amid burnout and comparison traps, this 10-minute exploration reveals how mimicking its humble flow could attract success, heal your overwhelm, and make you the quiet force that outshines the loudest hustlers. Curious how surrendering could skyrocket your life? Let's immerse ourselves now. Chapter 34, The Flood. The great Tao is a flood, stretching left and right. The myriad things cleave to it and are born. It denies them nothing. It accomplishes without naming. It clothes and nourishes the myriad things without lording it over them. It is free from desire. It takes the humblest names. The myriad things return to it, but owe it no allegiance. By not lording it over them, it can be called truly great. In not considering itself great, it achieves true greatness. And as with our tradition, I will also be sharing the River Master's commentary on this chapter. The flood of the Tao floats. It sinks. It is. It is not. It cannot be seen. It can hardly be described. It is left and right. It is everywhere. The Tao rejects nothing. And I will also be sharing Magister Liu's commentary as well. The Tao is free of desire. It's humble. It never lords it over others. This is greatness. The flood of the Tao is like water, blown by the wind, like waves rippling to left and right, coming forth and disappearing in unfathomable ways. The myriad things cleave to it and are born. The myriad things are born from their root in the Tao. They flow with the Tao. They return home. Not one of them is ever lost. No one is ever abandoned. This is true greatness. This is the flood of the Tao. This is its nature. Only one who embraces the Tao can be both great and small and can return home. So, the flood of the Tao. This chapter is explaining that the Tao, the spirit, is everywhere, is everything, is all around us, is us. You can't escape it. There's no getting out of it. The Tao is everywhere. You are the Tao. Everyone is the Tao. Everything that is happening is the Tao. Everything that is not happening, all the things that haven't occurred, all the things that have not been created, also is the Tao. One thought I had here about the Tao and how to align yourself with the being and non-being of the Tao. This idea of not lording it over people. A lot of the mystery schools teach this idea that each being that is alive is essentially the entire universe, and that the universe is holographic in nature. What that means is that in every cell and every aspect, every piece of the universe, the full continuum of what the universe is replicated in everything. So you could take one bit of cell and you could replicate the entire universe from that one cell, because the patterns that repeat are in the micro and in the macro. In the Hermetic principles, they talk about this idea of as above, so below, or as within, so without. And that is that idea, is that the makeup of the cosmos is identical in nature to the makeup of the being. So where people get confused is that they assume, since if this is true, this holographic nature of the universe is true, and we are representing God in a way, or spirit, that we are the God, which that is not true. While we are creators in and out of our own little micro universe, we are not the creator of the cosmos as we know it. There is a slight difference. And the other piece of this is we tend to have these egos, right? So if you've ever seen somebody on a power trip, right? A new leader or a dictator or whatever, they tend to abuse their power, right? And this whole idea of the Tao not lording itself over the myriad things, which is, the Tao is essentially spirit, God, right? But it doesn't lord it over the myriad things, which is everything else. And so to be the most like the Tao or spirit that you can be means that in your infinite power as a sovereign being, you don't ever let the ego get a sense of that it's all powerful, because that's, while you are powerful in terms of your sovereignness, and you can control how you perceive reality and the actions that you take in physical reality and the things that you focus your attention and time on, right? You don't necessarily control the universe as a whole or the people or beings within it, because like you, every other being does also have sovereignty and does also have free will and awareness and time, and has control over that awareness and how much time they spend focused on this or that, right? So in essence, we are sovereign to ourselves, but we hold no real power over any other being. Although there are plenty of power games out there in the world where human beings try to assert power over other human beings, hence force, and creates an imbalance in the world, which then has to be, of course, rebalanced. So that's why if you see a lot of negativity, it tends to breed more negativity. So yeah, in not considering yourself great, it achieves greatness. I think that's talking about simple humbleness. The Tao doesn't have an ego, and as a Taoist following the Tao, I would recommend that you find a way to also not have an ego. And the key to that, again, is to drop the act. Stay humble. As they say, stay close to the Tao, which means stay low. You and me and everyone else is no better than anyone else. We've all been given the gift of physical existence, and it is that, a gift. And whatever talents or things that you are, beauty, handsomeness, personality traits, skills, talents, they're all gifts. Every single one of them is. And you can't take credit for a single one. So be humble and stay close to the Tao. If this episode resonated with you, please like and subscribe to the channel. This helps us get these videos out to more people, which is a good thing, because then more folks can find their truth within themselves. This YouTube channel serves Boundless Sovereign serves as a mirror for others to reflect on who they are and to find true peace, joy, and love within themselves, so they can be a positive impact on the world around them. Until chapter 35, we'll see you next time.